everyone, I'm Leaf here, and I decided, this is new to me. I'm going to make a video of it, and we'll get your thoughts on it, and maybe I can get some tips. I have decided to try out more paleo diet foods. My endocrinologist recommended this diet, lifestyle change. So I printed out the stuff that you can have, and then I printed out a couple recipes and got the stuff for it. There's no way I can go 100% because it is more expensive, but I figure if we can go 80%, that's better than nothing, and we'll build from there. So I went on everydaypaleo.com, printed out chicken and bacon salad and sweet potato boats. Printed it out. So I'm in the process of making this. I have already baked the sweet potatoes and scooped the insides of them out, and I have the insides here in this bowl. And it says 2 large sweet potatoes. I thought the ones I had were kind of on the small side because I'm used to sweet potatoes being like this size. So that's why I have 30. And I have my bacon in the skillet cooking. We're going to have to, we'll have to work with this a little bit if I don't have quite everything on the list. It calls for 1 onion chopped. It doesn't say the size. I have 2 fairly small ones here. I'm going to chop these up. I'm hoping this is good. Everyone in the family is being very skeptical of me. We do have quite a bit of junk food in the house right now, but I'm determined I'm not going to buy any more unless it is for a special celebration. I'm not going to deny my kids cake on their birthday or anything like that. We're not going, like I said, 110% here, but little changes, add up. And if we can start incorporating a little bit at a time, who knows how well it'll build up. Okay, those onions, whew, they are potent. I'm probably going to be bawling tonight. So the other thing it calls for is 2 garlic cloves and some mushrooms. So let me grab the mushrooms. Okay, for garlic, I'm using already minced garlic, and it's 100% here. It's just fresh, already done up garlic here. Alright, it calls for 12 ounces of mushrooms, fresh mushrooms. I only have 8. Well, can't even get it open. So since these are fresh, and you can tell they have dirt on them, I'm going to go over here and wash them, and I'm going to stir my bacon, and then I will be right back. Okay, everyone. So I'm just going to throw these onions up here, and we're going to slice up some mushrooms. Don't y'all just love my knife? I got this from Avon, and I adore it. I love the colors on it, and it was really cheap for a knife set. I don't expect it to last forever, but right now it has a really good feel to it. Rebecca, we don't need the howling dog in the background.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely was worth the money. I feel like I'm going to get my use out of it and then some. So that's a plug for Avon. So hey Avon, send me some free stuff. Now, it says I'm supposed to already have this in the bacon grease cooking, but I kind of like to get my bacon really well cooked before I start adding stuff. I don't know, that's just me. I don't mind taking it out and then putting it in later. So then it calls for 2 to 3 cups of cooked chicken. Now the thing with paleo, you're supposed to try to buy organic, grass-fed meats. Well, I didn't see any such thing. Occasionally I can find lamb or beef that says that, but I didn't see none for chicken. But what I did find was the Purdue no antibiotics chickens raised. So I think, you know, that's as close as I'm going to get, other than going out here and killing my own chicken and putting that in the pot. Not to say that won't never happen, but it ain't happening today. Alright. So there are that. Now, it calls for 4 slices of bacon. I'm going to use way more than that because we're a bacon group of people. I have my mushrooms, which is 4 ounces less than what I'm supposed to have. My onion, my 2 garlic cloves, which is just in here. So let's go ahead. I don't know how many of these is supposed to take to get 2 to 3 cups. I think I'm just going to go ahead and cook all of them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull my bacon out, put the chicken in, get that cooking, and then I'm going to probably pull the chicken out, put this stuff in, and then while it's cooking down a little bit, I'll cut up the chicken. So the nice thing about these Purdue things is they're individually packaged. So if you didn't want to cook all of them, you know, they're sealed in here really good. So that's always a good thing. So once I get this going, I'll come back and show you the next step. Okay, so I pulled the bacon out. We've got some really hot bacon grease going on here. It does not call, well, yeah, it does. It calls for salt and pepper. So I think I'm gonna salt and pepper these as they're cooking. Now this package was 24 ounces. And it looks like I got 5 in this pack. There we go. And that's going to cook up fairly quickly because the grease is so hot. So I'm going to go ahead and salt and pepper. Woo! We went overboard. Where's my salt go? Well, this is real cooking, isn't it? That's alright. We'll move it around. It'll be alright. I'm just going to salt and pepper the other side as well. Well, that runs out. Maybe this time I'll use the right amount of pepper. There we go. Alright, so that's cooking pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and chop up some of this bacon. Hopefully it's showing, like I can't see my camera very well. Becca's just gonna sing a song.
I'm not.
You're not. Well. Alright, so got that cooking.
Hey, Mommy.
I'm going to just crumble up, cut up some of this bacon. What?
I need a little bacon.
You want a little bacon? I told y'all this was a bacon house. Alright, it's really hot right now, so let's let it cool and I'll give you a piece. Okay. Ooh, it is hot. I just got it out of the skillet. I can't even tell you what bacon I have. I just got a bacon. It didn't say there was a special type to use. It just said you could have all the bacon you wanted. I wouldn't advise that if you have a heart condition because the sodium count is so bad. But I don't have that problem. So we're just cutting this up. Obviously using more than 4 slices that they called for. Okay. Probably half the pack is here. Alright, so I'm looking at my directions here. Now this is the first time I've ever made this. We're going to find out together if it's good. The thing I hated about this site was it had all these great recipes and all these pictures, but they didn't have reviews on there, or I didn't see them. And I feel like you need to have reviews. That's the one thing I like about allrecipes.com is because people can make comments on there and make suggestions on how to improve the recipe or make it a little different.
My bacon's not hot anymore.
Yes, it is kind of hot, but take that one. Okay, so let's see how the chicken is doing. I'm going to actually turn the temperature up just a little bit to get it cooking faster. Once the chicken gets at least almost done, I'm going to pull it out, we're going to chop it up, and then we're going to throw all this in the skillet like it said to do from the first place, and we'll be back. Okay everyone, it's really only been a few minutes, but I figured you don't want to, Rebecca, don't want to just sit here for a few minutes watching me fry chicken. So this chicken is almost not 100% done, but it's enough that we can get it chopped up. Let's see how well we can do this and not scald myself in the process. I'm thinking, hold on. I'm going to go ahead while I'm chopping this up and let the inside of the sweet potatoes that you scooped out, the bacon, the mushrooms, and the onions go back in the skillet. You better have a big skillet because I don't have all that I think I'm supposed to, and it's a lot. Alright, so let's get this in there. And I'm going to show you the skillet once I get this chicken done. Alright, so we're going to just chop this up. And I don't know how fine you're supposed to have this chopped. It just says chopped. So, kind of cubing it. It's a little difficult to cut because, like I said, it's not 100% cooked because I knew we was going to cook it some more. And I don't want to dry it out. So it's a little pink in the middle. Last one. I guess I could have measured it to see if this was 2 to 3 cups. I think probably very well is. Let's see if I have measured close by. Just want to get an idea if this was enough chicken. So there's 1. And yeah, that made 2. And then we had a little bit we put in earlier, that 1 breast. So that bag looks like the perfect amount of chicken. Alright, so then it also called for 2 garlic cloves. So I'm going to get that out and put it in there. Should start smelling good in here. And then the other thing it called for was some thyme and salt and pepper. So let me go get, and then it also calls for 2 cups of salad greens. What I got for that, because it says spinach, arugula, etc. I got this heart healthy kit. And it has, if I can get the price off of it, spinach, baby kale, beet tops, shredded broccoli, shredded carrots, diced cranberries, almonds, and then it has a vinaigrette you can put on it. Well, I got it because I thought it had the greens in there that we needed. So let's see. Let me read my directions here again. Heat in the skillet, add sweet potatoes, onions, mushrooms, garlic, chicken, and thyme. Cook until the veggies are cooked and the bacon's crispy. Remove from pan and stir in the greens and let sit a minute so the greens can wilt. Okay, so we're going to put this in last. Alright, so all we need is thyme, and Lord only knows if I have that. That's not an ingredient I use very often. I don't know if this is thyme or not. We're just going to sprinkle some in. I don't think it's crucial. It also has on here fruity olive oil and balsamic vinegar is optional. So I'm going to show you real quickly what the pan looks like with everything in it. Hopefully that didn't give anybody vertigo. There we go. Let me get my spatula. I'm probably burning it up because I haven't been stirring it. So the only grease it's had in here was that bacon. I tell you, this looks like an awful lot to fit in those boats. I think we're going to have, and we haven't even added the lettuce in there yet. I know the mushrooms are going to reduce I'm sure these sweet potato pieces are going to reduce, and of course the onions do, but whew, this is like 2.5 cups of chicken, half a pack of bacon. It made a lot of food. So let's see, I'm just kind of chopping up this sweet potato. So I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit. It looks like everything is about thoroughly cooked. Because I'm worried I'm losing juice here, that it's going to start sticking. It smells really good. I was very hesitant because sweet potato, you always think of sweet. Like, typically when I eat it, you know, it's drowned in butter and brown sugar. You don't think of it as something savory. But wow, it smells good. So I think everything's pretty well cooked. It calls for 2 cups of greens. So obviously I'm not putting the almonds and all that stuff in here. I'm going to quickly measure out, hopefully you can see this, 2 cups. So there's 1. And I know this is going to reduce a lot. If you ever bought spinach and cooked it, I mean, it's crazy. I'm trying not to get the carrots out of here. So it looks like pretty much all of the green in here comes to 2 cups. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. I don't mind the broccoli, but I'm trying to leave the carrots. I don't think it would hurt anything. It's just, I just want the greens. And we'll save the carrots for a salad later. Alright. Of course, I bet the almonds would be really good in this dish too. Because I do know nuts and sweet potatoes go well together. I know in my sweet potato casserole I put walnuts or pecans in there, and it is awesome. So we're letting that wilt. Got some heat on it. It says to go ahead and turn the heat off. I had this for the sweet potatoes, but I think I'm going to get a larger plate. And I don't think, okay, there you can kind of see, because I think we're going to overflow. Put these on there. Oh, I'm so nervous about this dish. I mean, you know, when you cook something like this, it takes time. There was a lot of preparation. There was a lot of things that I had to cut up, and then I had to cook. I felt like I needed to cook it separately. And yeah, I am going to add a little bit more salt and pepper to the dish, just so everything I know has been seasoned. So let's stir that in. So now remember, being paleo diet, if you look at that list and you get really anxious because you feel like, what are you going to make a meal out of? Well, right here it is, and we're hoping that it's super good because it's so much food. It looks like the greens are pretty well wilted. I think it's pretty well done. What do you guys think? Do you think that's done, or should I let it sit longer? I mean, it's soft. I think that's the main thing. If you cook it too much, you're gonna lose that beautiful green color, which I think is beautiful green. The kids may think otherwise. I don't know. Alright, so let me get a spoon. Oh, I had a knife. And you're just supposed to take this and put it back in the bowls. Yeah, we're gonna have a pile of this stuff not fit back in the bowls, but that's okay. Getting it going. I hope y'all can see this. It's hard to tell when I got the camera going. I can't really see it. You'll have to let me know. Now, I don't know if this is something you're supposed to eat scalding hot or if it's supposed to kind of sit and rest a little bit. It didn't say. They look pretty messy. I mean, I've got so much food here. I'm trying to stuff it in there. But my gracious, look at all this. And I stuck with the recipe except for the bacon. I actually have less mushrooms than I'm supposed to. And I've got half a pan left over here. So this is like quite a bit of food left over. So here comes the moment of truth. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take some out of here and not mess these up. And I'm gonna try to get a little bit of everything. Try to get a piece of chicken, the mushroom, the bacon, and the salad. Okay guys, a lot of work went into this and it took quite a bit of money. Between the sweet potatoes, the mushrooms, the greens, the chicken, the bacon. Let's see. Excuse me. If it passed the taste test. It's really hot. Obviously, you just see me take it out of the pan. Wow. Oh my gosh. That is amazing, guys. You need to try this, especially if you're trying to eat more healthy. It mostly tastes like chicken and bacon. But then you kind of get these other tastes in there, and I think it's from the sweet potatoes and the onions. And it's really good. You know, definitely give it a try. You can get on everydaypaleo.com, and this is a chicken and bacon salad and sweet potato boats, and this is what I printed out. I will try to remember to put the recipe below, but if you want to go here, it gives you kind of pictures step by step, but I mean, I just gave you step by step instructions on how I did it. It's not sweet. Believe it or not, it does not have too much pepper in it. I don't think I would change anything, except maybe a little bit more sweet potato, mushed up in there. And I don't think you need to put them in boats. You know, why do that? You could just cook the sweet potato, you know, wash the skin really well, leave the skin on, probably would be fine. And just serve it like this. Obviously, you're not supposed to serve it on rice or with mashed potatoes or pasta, because that's not on the list. That's a big no-no. But you can find other creative ways, you know. And this is just one thing. And the thing with the diet that I've been reading is everything I put in here is on my list. So that means I can have as much of this as I want. And it's supposed to be considered healthy. Disclaimer, as a nurse, I'm not going to tell anyone who has blood pressure or high cholesterol, eat a pack of bacon. but I'm sure there's alternates out there that don't have that sodium. This is sodium that you're not supposed to have. Maybe you could bake the chicken instead of frying it. That might take out some of the calories, especially if you're cooking in the bacon fat. But hey, it's worth a try. I do recommend it. If you do try it, leave me a comment. If you know a way to make this better, then I'm all ears. You know, if you have a favorite recipe, let me know, and maybe we'll put it up and we'll review it. Okay. So until next time. 17. Bye. Gonna try it. Does not like anything new, but he does love bacon and chicken.
Conservist.
Might be hot.
Hot.
Just took it out of the frying pan. Wait a minute.
I'm so bored, Mommy.
Flavor-wise, what do you think? What do you think it tastes like? Wait a minute.
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
With a little bit of bacon on top.
Yeah. So good. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Oh.
Gonna eat more of it?
Yes.
Awesome. So there you go. Awesome, awesome. So definitely this is something your family will probably like to try. So don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, comment below. Bye.